So, what do you think about replacing the fifth postulate in Euclidean geometry? It's a bit mind bending, right?
Absolutely. Ignoring the parallel postulate already gives us neutral geometry, but replacing it, that's where things get wild. Hyperbolic geometry is like geometry in a whole new universe.
Exactly. And Euclid himself, if a caution about the fifth postulate, it's like he knew it could open up a Pandora's box of geometry. Did you get how the instructor said that things get really weird when they replace the postulate?
Oh yeah, it's like geometry, but it's an alternate dimension. I mean, in Euclidean geometry, we have this idea that the parallel lines don't intersect, but in hyperbolic geometry, we concept of a parallel lines is completely different.
Right. And did you catch the part about working within the desk? I thought it was interesting how anything outside the desk just doesn't exist in the model. It as if we're dealing with this finite universe with strict boundaries.
Exactly, and what's even cooler is the way we measure distance and angle. Like when we had tried measure the distance in that activity, the distances seems visually off, but mathematically they match. That's so trippy.
I know the whole thing with the segment being bisected, even though it didn't look like and was. Hyperbolic geometry really challenges that we think is intuitive. It almost like reality looks different depending on the rules you follow.
That's deep. Imagine if we apply this thinking outside geometry. Different rules, different realities. But honestly, it's thought switching from Euclidean tools to hyperbolic ones. We've been so conditioned to work with the perpendicular bisectors, angles, distances in Euclidean geometry way.
Definitely, and all the clicking to set the desk center and rages every time. It's a bit tedious, but I get that it's necessary in hyperbolic geometry. Each line segment and angle measurement hinges on the desk centers and ranges.
It's like each element depends on the disk structures. It makes me wonder if reality is like too, depending on how we measure it.
That's a next level thought. Maybe that's what math is trying to teach us how to see things from different perspectives.